Hello, and welcome to Mama Ruth's house. I'm so glad you stopped in. This is a very special episode. This is episode 4 of my candy making episodes for Christmas. I make candy every year. I've been making them for almost 40 years. And this one is Butterfinger peanut butter balls, and it is amazing. And it's super easy, just time consuming. It's a little pointy. The recipe says it makes 34, and they're 17 points each if you are doing the Weight Watcher plan. I'm probably not going to eat these this year. I could if I wanted to. I just don't know if I want to count that. But I may make them smaller. I'm going to double the recipe. And with that being said, let's get started. I don't know if you can tell, but this is my time to shine. I love cooking. I love baking for the family. I love making these little packages, care packages, and it's just fun to me. I've been doing it, like I said, for so many years. It's part of who I am. Let's get you turned down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use it. It calls for a half a cup of butter, so I'm doubling it. So I'm going to put 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of softened butter. It's a little cold, so it's in the house, and this has been sitting out, but it's still not too soft. And then it calls for 1 1/3 cups of peanut butter. So I have that measured out, and I have doubled. So it's 2 2/3. I'm going to put that in here. Whoa. This is simply just Skippy creamy peanut butter. You know, the peanut butter and butter obviously make it a little pointy, and then you add on top of that Butterfinger Bits. But this is super yummy. All right. Then it calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm putting 2. So you're going to mix your butter and your peanut butter and your vanilla first. And we're going to just blend that together, beat that together. Gotta go get something. We're just going to mix this together till it's smooth. So you can see that is nice and smooth. We're going to sift 4 cups of powdered sugar. We're just going to beat this until it's smooth. This is, it's just about like the consistency of a cookie dough. I'm going to make sure that I got everything from the bottom and all the powdered sugar incorporated. All right. Now, I'm going to use my gloves again, and I'm going to just mix in. We have our 2 bags of the Butterfinger Bits, and you can just mix those right in. And then we're going to be making our balls again, so they'll be, going to put them in their fridge and chill them. And so let me get my gloves on. I don't know about you, it's just when it's thick like this, it's so much easier to mix it with my hands. I always have done that. And plus I'm going to be making the balls again. So, all right. So these are the 2 bags of the Butterfinger Bits. I'm just going to dump those right in there. And I'll try to mix it with this first, but I think I'm going to end up with the hand method because it's just so much easier for me. Yeah, we're going to forgo this and okay. Yeah, this is very much like a cookie dough. I just want to mix in all these. I got to get smaller gloves. All right. Yeah, this is not, these gloves are not doing it for me. All right, we're just gonna. All right, so we're just gonna roll these into balls. Place them on our pan. Yeah, that works. So this is a little bit of a wetter dough than the other one that we just made earlier, which is fine. It'll get cold and just make your little balls. And I tried to make them as best I can the same size, but it doesn't always turn out that way. If they seem to get a little bit big, just take a little bit off. So when they start getting too sticky, just put a little butter on your hands and they'll work out good. These are a little more messy than my other ones, but they're going to be yummy. I think what we could have done is put these in the fridge for just a little bit before we start making the balls. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Yes, so don't do what I did. Put them in the fridge for just about half hour and then we can make the balls. I'm going to put the rest of this in the fridge because it's just too sticky. But you get the drift. This is what we're doing. And then we're going to dip them in peanut butter. I mean in chocolate. Actually, all right. So that. Hello and welcome back. It's the next day. All of our candy has been in the refrigerator overnight, and I am starting our double boiler so that we can dip our chocolate candy balls. So we're using the almond candy bark. While this is melting in here, I'm going to try breaking it. We have a lot of candy too. We have a lot of candy to dip, so we're going to be melting a lot of chocolate in here. It's just easier when you have it all done and you don't have to worry. So far I put 3 of the bricks of the almond bark in here. This melts it nice and slow, doesn't burn on the bottom when you do it with a double boiler. I've done it many times in the microwave, but I feel like my chocolate gets cold quickly, and so then it's and sometimes when you try to warm it back up, it seizes on you, and then it just becomes this hard, messy, nasty block, and you can't do anything with it. So I prefer this way. Just get it to where it's nice and smooth and melted down and I feel like the deeper the chocolate, it's just easier to get your candy in there and dip it. I'd love to hear how you guys, what you guys do. This is just the way I do it. There may be something that I'm missing, even though I've been making it for a long time. Maybe I make it a little harder than it could be, or I don't know. I'm always open for suggestions. This takes the longest, is just melting this chocolate and getting it just about ready to start dipping. Okay, welcome back. We are now in the process of dipping our Butterfinger balls. These we got to dip fast. They get soft very quickly, so these are going to be quick. I got our chocolate melted. Try not to let them touch. Now you can put sprinkles on top if you'd like. I don't really do that. I don't know why. I just never do. But it is a good way to tell them apart. But if you don't quite get it chocolatey, you can always like dab it like I just did that one. Oh, you can't even see. I didn't put you down, did I? Well, that was a bummer, huh? Well, you can see the last few. What kind of cook am I? Just kind of roll them around in there. I'm going to get the next one and I'll just do it together again because I usually do it myself. But since I didn't show you guys. So every so often I just give this a quick stir just to keep our chocolate nice and melted and smooth. Okay, I'm going to go get the other tray of these. So I usually just take 2 forks, throw one in there. These balls are cold right now, so it works nice. It's when they start getting a little bit warm, then it makes it a little more challenging. Again, it's super easy. It's just time consuming. You just got to be patient. So you're not able to see those yet. So when I get over here, you can see. I just do this. I'm concentrating so much because these get warm so quickly that it makes it so hard to do it. Not hard, just challenging. But I win every time. It is fun when you're making them with people and visiting. I enjoy that. These Butterfinger ones smell amazing. Oops. See how that got a little bit? Just put some chocolate right on there and you'll never know. My house is trashed. It always gets trashed when I do this. So I'll have all that to do. But luckily I'm off the day after Christmas because that way I can get all of it cleaned up for the week. Or I'll just be resting because I might be exhausted after all this. And say, forget it. All right, I have one more batch of these out there. I'm very lucky we have an outdoor refrigerator, and that helps tremendously when I'm doing things like this. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to do the rest. I have only a few left out there. And those were the Butterfinger balls. And I am so glad you are with me today and watched this. Hopefully you'll watch all the other ones as well. And enjoy making candy. You can make it with your family and friends. It's so fun. I just love seeing everyone's face when they enjoy it. And until next time, make a fantastic day. Bye.